Committee on the Supplementary Appropriations Bill of 2018, Amendment 2018.
Very well. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Chair, Finance.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to give notice that this House considers the report on the Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning on its consideration to the Presidential Reservations of the Finance Bill 2018. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Sorry, Honorable Limo. The memorandum does not require notice. It's just put in the order paper after the report has been tabled. So that particular aspect is expunged from the record. Chair, Budget and Appropriations Committee.
Honorable Speaker, I wish to give notice that this House adopts the report of the Budget and Appropriations Committee on the supplementary estimates for the financial year 2018-2019, laid on the table of the House on Thursday, September 20th, 2018, and pursuant to the provisions of Article 223 of the Constitution and Standing Order 243, approves the changes to the votes/programs contained in the schedule to the report of the Budget and Appropriations Committee. Thank you.
Very well. Let's move to the next order.
Order number 8.
7.
Order number 7, questions and statements. Order number 8, procedural motion, limitation of debate on supplementary estimates and committee of supply.
There's an intervention by Honorable Amalo. What is your intervention?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to seek your guidance pertaining to today's order paper, particularly order of the business number 9 and order of business number 11, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, order of business number 9 is consideration of the report of the Budget and Appropriation Committee, and the order of business number 11, Mr. Speaker, is consideration of the presidential reservations. I need your direction because, Mr. Speaker, after reading the President's recommendations to the House, the order number 9 is supposed to come as a subsequent of the order number 11. And if at all the President's reservation is going to be rejected by this House, Mr. Speaker, then there will be no point of going to the motion number 9. So I'm humbly requesting, if we can consider the order number 11 first, we consider the presidential reservations. If this House in its own wisdom decides to reject with the 2/3, then we don't have to waste time to go to the motion number 9, which is talking about the budget appropriation, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Unfortunately, notwithstanding the foot thumping, that's not the way it is going to be. The order of business is as it is indicated. There is a possibility that you may not reach order number 11 during the morning sitting, and therefore there's no need for us. It's good to also hear what it is that the Budget and Appropriations Committee has done by way of supply. You know, if you're dealing with supply, you also there's a requirement in the PFM Act that you must join them. So business, the order will remain like that, but you know, it's not possible for us to now interchange. Yes, so let's just go to the procedural motion. Leader of Majority.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to
Of course,
move.
the foot thumping may be an indication that members are not quite clear with the procedures. It's something. It is a work in progress. Procedural matters. Proceed, Leader.
Honorable Speaker, I beg to move that pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 97, subsection 4, this House orders that each speech in a debate on the report of the Budget and Appropriation Committee on supplementary estimates contemplated under Standing Order 243 be limited as follows. Roman 1, general supply debate, a maximum of 2 hours and 15 minutes, with not more than 15 minutes for the mover in moving and 10 minutes in replying. A maximum of 10 minutes for each of the chairpersons of relevant committees, and a maximum of 5 minutes for any other member speaking, except the Leader of Majority Party and the Leader of Minority Party each, who shall be limited to a maximum of 10 minutes each, and that priority in speaking be accorded to the Leader of Majority Party, the Leader of Minority Party, and the respective chairpersons of the relevant committees in that order. And 2, Roman 2, Committee of Supply, a maximum of 1 hour for consideration of the proposed allocations to respective votes and programs in that order, specified in the schedule submitted by the Budget and Appropriation Committee in their report. Mr. Speaker, as members are aware, on Tuesday afternoon, I laid supplementary estimates, and thereafter the Budget and Appropriation Committee embarked on considering the estimates, and it's for this reason that I wish to move this procedural motion pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 97 relating to limitation of debate, read together with the Standing Order 236 all through to 239 relating to the Committee of Supply and procedure therein. Mr. Speaker, the objective of this motion and the rationale is to allow members time to consider in general debate the supplementary estimates and proposed deductions in the approved estimates for the financial year 2018-2019. And Mr. Speaker, this is the first supplementary estimate for the financial year 2018-2019. Mr. Speaker, this general debate will provide the Committee of the whole House where each particular vote proposed for reduction will then be considered and approved. Hence, Mr. Speaker, this motion will give each member an opportunity, and also the chairpersons of various committees under whose votes and programs fall, to give their views to the House and be recorded on Hansard. And that is the gist of this, Mr. Speaker. And today we have a long day, so I'm sure that's why we feel we must have these timelines in order to complete. And of course, without anticipating debate, we will...
Including the member who is walking in, so that each member gets an opportunity of getting a copy of the 2 reports to familiarize yourselves with, and that when we resume, then debate be informed by the contents of those 2 reports, but more particularly the supplementary estimates, which is a business scheduled to be dealt with this morning. Therefore, honourable members, the time being 9:59 and 25 seconds, this sitting stands suspended for a maximum of 30 minutes. To the House, the bell will ring for 5 minutes at 10:25 a.m. and the House will, or the sitting will resume at 10:30 on the dot.